Hello Self, Ohana, Cosmos. It's Soul Dr. Nick here, part 3 of Magic Mirror work for today. It is March 12th, 2025, and this is going to stop in about 10 minutes. Lots of parts for today. Partly because there's been interruptions of different kinds, whether it's an alarm, whether it's people coming in, and partly that's the work today is to be with the interruptions. And I was debating what to do for this next part. Do I actually start another part before I actually get on a call? And yes, because I'm prepping for the call still. I'm prepping myself for the questions that want to come up. And that's part of what I do now is every time I have an important call, I take at least a couple minutes to prep and feel the anxiety that's there. Like anxiety and excitement, you can feel the same, a little tighter in the chest and going, how do I make this right? How do I make the most of this? How do I notice I'm talking a little bit faster and let myself in this prep work talk a little faster and get it out. And that's part of it from when I did the last retreat, and then noticing right now what the thoughts are in the background. Oh my God, if someone has already said they don't plan on coming again, oh, what do I make that mean about me? Versus, thank you for being so clear. This is your path. So appreciate that. And part of it is, just like everyone else, you are the best ambassadors for us. Please, I ask, if there's anything that you see anyone, guide them our way. And do I actually even need to say that explicitly? Right? Part of it is the implicit part. Part of it for me right now is to clear this energy for myself first before trying to be loving and accepting. Because this morning it's like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, mon Dieu. And then letting it go. And actually loving the fact that this is happening. Loving the fact that these energies are coming up. Because without these energies, I can't see what's hiding in the subterranean vaults of my being. And it's not the biggest thing, right? It's not like, oh my God, that's all I'm thinking of. But I'm just noticing that that's present as well. Because that's a piece. Part of me before didn't even want to notice it's present, because if I notice it's present, then oh my God, who am I? Versus now being like all the different range of emotions, thank you, DeMartini, are present. All the different traits that I can look up to, look down on are present. Can I just own them? Can I be with them? Can I dance with them? And then noticing coming up to this call, I don't know these people that I want to chat with. I want to create more wholesale, more possibilities, and letting go of what needs to happen. I want to create space for learning about a little bit about the blends, about the people, about their philosophy, about what they're trying to do, where the company is at, what they're trying to create. And then taking a look at what do I want to have, what I want to do. Both learning about them and having them learn about me. And it's not necessary that what I'm doing or wanting to do is right. There's a little bit of feedback as well, but that's the smaller part. It's reminding them I see the awesomeness in them. I see the potential for partnerships. I see the potential and not get lost in the potentials. What is the actuality of what is right now? The actuality is I'd like some more white cedar. I'd like it in formats where it's hopefully more reliable. I like to take a look at what real wholesale looks like. I love the fact that they have this wholesale where there's no minimum amount. Fantastic. I want to know what it's like when the minimum is a certain amount. It's the same thing I've done with my coffee enemas and everything else. Like I buy enough so that it actually makes it worthwhile for both of us. And I do that because I already know I love this part of the product. I've even thought as far as how do I invest in this company as opposed to just buy something, because why would I not want to invest in something I really look into and think is amazing? And then taking a look at what are the blends, all this stuff. Like how do I take a look beyond just what's in front of me? That's me. I'm the visionary. And not getting attached to it because I don't want to complicate things. I don't need to make things more complicated. It's hard enough, I know, starting a business. There's so many shiny objects. So what are the main objects? What's the main focus? What's the main mission? What's the main ethos? Ethos and edit. So speaking to some of that today and not being attached to that. Like this is just planting the seeds. I'll plant the seeds of consciousness. And if we were ever going to do work together in terms of actually creating ascent, part of it is having them experience what it is that I do, whether they join a group breath, whether they have a private breath. Both are totally possible. And I'd be very happy for a private breath. I'd be very happy for no energetic exchange, like it's just a gift. And I'm very happy if you're like, oh, I can only do that if I do something. Totally okay as well, because hey, I love what you do. That's easy. I value what you do. That's easy. And how do we keep adding to? Part of it for this as well is that I'm creating a boutique premium product for the work that I'm doing with Ohana Sage especially, and this could be part of it, right? Part of the candles, part of the essential oils that we use, part of the kit. And that's part of it, is how do we create the smudging kits that are there and loving up the smudging kits that are there. And then coming back to this present moment, staying present with them. This is the first of what could be many conversations. This is the first of the clarifying stuff. This is the first of establishing. And our time is valuable. How do we make the most of our time together? How do we make this a real flow of energy versus just shooting the shit? And I'm noticing myself, I am spending hours every day shooting the shit with myself. But I'm seeing the value and the worth in it. Know your value, know your worth. And eventually, I get to keep having conversations like this. I look forward to it when I'm at the point of DeMartini, for example. It's like $3,000 an hour for a consult. And outside of that, I get to choose the conversations I want to have, because I still want to actually interact with people without having to think it's money. And then eventually, hopefully, I've got so much going in the asset-based growth that it matters what it costs and it doesn't matter at the same time. Like I want it to matter and not matter at the same time. Realize it's someone else putting such a value in the time together and realize it's not as well. And it's such fun doing this work. Oh my God. I'm getting clearer and clearer and clearer. How do I keep coming back to what it is that I really believe in? Creating this overall container, creating the safety going in, creating the materials, the resources going in, and really making this robust. And creating in a way where we're setting ourselves up as a beacon. And helping invite people. How do I automate more of this stuff? And